Lakers head coach Darvin Ham has been receiving a bunch of criticism as of late, and one of the big things that has been brought up has particularly been his rotations. And the LA Lakers obviously have had a few moves, a few transactions, a few guys brought in here and there, and they were particularly brought in to fill roles. And Harry Giles is one of those guys with all the injuries the Lakers have been having in their front court, but still is getting no minutes, but apparently has been impressing the LA Lakers coaching staff. So we'll break down the recent quotes from Darvin Ham, whether it means Harry Giles is going to get some runs, some opportunities in the near future, and also take a look at the game last night, because against the Denver Nuggets, there was definitely some bad luck. On a historic night for the Lakers, LeBron James passing that 40,000 point milestone, but really at the end of the game, with D'Lo being put to the bench, Cam Reddish getting that opportunity, it has some Lakers fans scratching their heads about what's going on with this team, including the crazy shots by Nikola Jokic and Michael Porter Jr. So lots of stuff to dive into in this video, but before we do that, folks, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with everything regarding the LA Lakers. But let's dive into what's been going on. The first thing we're taking a look at is Harry Giles impressing the Lakers coaching staff. So this is an interesting sort of topic of discussion, because obviously news came out just yesterday that, or a couple days ago, that Harry Giles has been signed to the LA Lakers in hopes of, filling out this roster after there's been so many big man injuries. Christian Wood out. We have the Vandalorian out there in the front court. AD's in and out of the lineup. All these types of things, even though he's been pretty healthy so far this season, relatively for himself. But Harry Giles is a guy with a lot of potential, is proven he can be an NBA guy when he's healthy himself. And by all indications, he seems like a player that is healthy and didn't get any run last night against the Denver Nuggets. And he's a versatile sort of big, so would have been a cool game to throw him out there to see how he could handle Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon, whoever he sort of gets matched up with in the front court there. But regardless of the fact that he didn't play last night, apparently he's impressing the LA Lakers coaching staff. Basically, head coach Darvin Ham acknowledged Harry Giles' signing was to shore up big man depth on the team, but believes Giles still has some untapped potential. I think it's the latter. Obviously, he's a really good young player, and he was available. So we saw the opportunity to gain a little bit more insurance at that position with a couple guys out with Seawood and Collin. But also someone that can take a long, hard look at in terms of implementing him into the program. I feel like he still has a ton of upside. He just needed to find the right program, and we have the coaches to try and help him get better. So, integrate into the system, it's a hard look. You can implement him into that spot. A lot of that wording, a lot of that stuff indicates you wouldn't just say that about sort of an insurance player that's going to be getting DNPs left, right, and center. I feel like that's not a quote that comes from a coach that has no intentions of playing him in the near future. So basically, maybe it's going to take a couple games for him to get ramped up to speed, back into game shape. I don't know what it is, for him being with the LA Lakers team. But given the fact that LA has so many injuries in their front court, and there's this high praise regarding Harry Giles and how good he's been, over the course of his career when he's been healthy on the defensive end, offensive end, has that nice touch, around that sort of, 3 to 10 foot sort of range. He's versatile, long, just a really good basketball player when he is healthy. Just a player I wouldn't mind seeing getting some run, getting some opportunities with this LA Lakers roster. Not another guy to sort of be signed, get Lakers fans excited, and then just be thrown onto the bench to really not be seen whatsoever. I mean, the Lakers have brought in some guys dominant in the G League, just don't get any opportunities, any run. When guys like Jackson Hayes, maybe you could have some internal competition with a Harry Giles there to motivate these other players and get some opportunities there along those lines. So I like that there's been some high praise thrown the way of Harry Giles, but hopefully it actually translates into something important, something that's actually actualized on the basketball court rather than just sort of talking about a dude that might or might not get run. So Harry Giles, again, big fan of him. Broke that down in a recent video. You can check that out if you haven't already. But let's dive into the game last night, because we referred to a few things there. And the Lakers just, had some horrible luck on a historic night. As everyone knows, LeBron James, that 40,000 mile, goodness gracious, 40,000 point milestone, for the LA Lakers. So congrats to LeBron. Historic record. If he plays for a few more seasons, it might be an unbreakable record, just given his longevity over the course of his career. He just doesn't seem to be slowing down. So first thing I'll say is congrats to LeBron James, but we all probably knew he was going to hit that milestone, given how well he's been playing, unless he sustained a serious injury that ended his career or ended a couple seasons or something. But we knew he was going to hit that 40,000 mark milestone. The big thing Lakers fans were looking at in this game against the Denver Nuggets is, hey, is LA going to stack up against one of the top teams, the top of the mountain right now, the Denver Nuggets, who won the NBA championship last year. And the Lakers played solid. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, 17 points, 11 rebounds. I thought he did a good job on defense. And you saw the highlights, the possessions, where he just did everything he could to stop Jokic. And then he just does these crazy turnaround fades and things like that. But AD, again, 17 points. Some people might be criticizing him there. But Hachimura, again, pulling out some playoff form lately, or 23 points for Hachimura, 10 of 15 from the field. LeBron doing his thing, again, 26 points on a historic night, 9 assists. D'Angelo Russell, 17 points in 31 minutes. That's something we're going to discuss. And Austin Reaves, 19 points. There went 7 to 12 from the field. Can't ask for more from the starters. That starting lineup, look at it, 17, 23, 26 to 17, 19. Can't ask for more from those guys. But the bench is where things are getting messy. And I broke down Harry Giles. Maybe he could have got some more, opportunities, some run in that game. 0 minutes, basically nothing. It's didn't play in this game. Taurean Prince getting some run, 1 of 6 from the field. Just the infatuation with Taurean Prince. Again, I think he's a guy that should be in the LA Lakers rotation, but the infatuation with him in important moments. It was only 12 minutes, but 2 points, a rough go from him in this one tonight. Spencer Dinwiddie continuing his struggles. He's been a little bit better in recent games, but still not being that sort of piece LA was hoping for once he was signed on the buyout market. Jackson Hayes, 9 minutes, 4 points, solid 4 rebounds. Cam Reddish, but this is the thing. Cam Reddish, 1 of 3 from the field, 19 minutes. The Lakers are so much better down the clutch, down the stretch. I get the lack of defense that D'Angelo Russell has comparison to Cam Reddish. I get it on that end of the floor. But with Anthony Davis backing you up there, and especially going up against a Denver Nuggets team that we're going to look at the stats, look at the numbers, they just can't miss regardless. Why are you having D'Angelo Russell on the bench? It's a silly sort of proposition. It's a silly sort of strategy there. D'Lo should be getting those run. That the only plus minus, I guess, Jackson Hayes also had a plus and the plus minus. That doesn't really matter, but should be getting run at the end of these games, to close things out. And I feel like the fourth quarters he's getting underutilized from this. And you could look at it. Austin Reaves, 14 assists in this game. It's more the playmaker. Why do you need D'Lo out there if Austin Reaves can kind of do the things? Obviously LeBron as well. As the facilitators for your team, but he's a bucket getter. He's just a guy that is a steady presence, and he can pass, dribble, and shoot. He can just be a capable basketball player at the guard position for the LA Lakers. I just think D'Lo should be getting opportunities down the stretch of games. I think it's a mistake to be putting in Cam Reddish, even though he got less minutes obviously than D'Lo throughout the whole game. But I think it's a mistake there. But really, the big criticism, the big sort of disappointment with this game. Why does Michael Porter Jr. turn into Michael Jordan Jr. when he plays against LA Lakers? 25 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 10 of 10 from the field, 5 of 5 from behind the three-point line. And again, some of those shots are open. Some of those shots are definitely open looks and stuff. A lot of them are tough. It's crazy. Didn't miss a shot. Didn't miss a shot against the LA Lakers. And again, Jokic, 16 to 25, just hitting some ridiculous turnaround shots at the end of the clocks. The memes are going crazy regarding Nikola Jokic. But I mean, you look at this team, and sure, the Denver Nuggets have an all-around roster and stuff, but specifically the bench getting cooked by, not even the bench for the Denver Nuggets there is not that deep. It's not that elite of a bench with everything that they have going on right now. So this should be a winnable game for the LA Lakers. This should be winnable. A part of it's the crazy shot making from the Denver Nuggets, but a part of it I think is just closing out games with the right lineups out there on the court. So Darvin Ham's in the hot seat. We'll see how it sort of goes. You can check out recent videos for that. But if you want to stay up to date with everything regarding the LA Lakers, hit that subscribe button. I'm signing out. Cheers.